Hello and welcome back to MYTAKE. I'm Hussain. For the last couple of days, you have been hearing waqf of Waqf Amendment Bill 2025. Many of the people have been watching on TV what is waqf, but they don't have any idea about it. What is waqf? Today in this video, we will be discussing about what exactly is waqf, what is Waqf Board, and what does Waqf Board do, what exactly is what, and what exactly Waqf Board does, and the why the government is bringing out Amendment 2025 for the Waqf Bill. What exactly is that? How it benefits Muslims? Let's see in this video. So the first thing, what exactly is waqf? Waqf is a kind of charity. Waqf is a kind of charity which is inalienable. That means once if you give this donation, this can be in terms of movable property, it can be immovable property. Once if you give this property, it may be a house, it may be a land, it may be anything. Once if you give it as a charity, as an endowment, you can't take it back. You can't take back this gift. You can't give it to anyone else. You can't sell it. You can't do anything out of it. Inalienable. What Islam believes, once if you've given this gift to the Waqf Board and you can't take it back because God is permanent, Allah is permanent. So this property which you are giving to the Waqf Board for charitable purposes according to Islam, this property, whatever the rentals, whatever the other sources of income you provide to this Waqf Board, they are used for promoting the education of Muslims, for helping Muslim children, widows, and also this, with the help of this revenue of these properties, they can construct mosques, graveyards for Muslims and other purposes. So that is exactly what is waqf. So waqf is a kind of charity given to the Waqf Board. The person who gives this charity is called waqif, and the person who looks after this waqf properties is called muthvalli. So now we'll see exactly what exactly is waqf. I'll read out exactly to make you understand. Let's see what exactly is waqf or waqf. Waqf. A waqf is an inalienable charitable endowment under Islamic law. It typically involves donating a building, a plot of land or other assets for Muslim religious or charitable purposes with no intention of reclaiming the assets. A charitable trust may hold the donated assets. It's very clear, simple. A waqf is a kind of charitable institution according to Islamic laws. Once if you donate a building, a land or any movable, immobile properties, you can't get it back again. The proceeds from the waqf are typically used to fund educational institutions, graveyards, mosques and shelter homes for Muslims. The person who dedicates the property is known as the waqif. The person who dedicates his property or land or anything, he is called waqif. The person who administers waqif is called muthvalli. He is the man who administers this entire property which is used for developing mosques, graveyards or education institutions for Muslims. Waqif and muthvalli, keep that in mind. Again, the concept of waqf is rooted in Islamic laws and traditions. It refers to an endowment made by a Muslim for charitable or religious purposes such as building, mosques, schools, hospitals or other public institutions. Another defining feature of a waqf is that it's inalienable, which means it cannot be sold, gifted, inherited or encumbered. Therefore, once a property is divested from the waqif, that is the creator of a waqf, it vests in God, and as per Islamic belief, since God is everlasting, so is the waqf property. Waqf property is permanent. It's not going to be sold, it's not going to be inherited, it's not going to be gifted to anyone. That is about waqf according to Islamic laws, according to ancient times. Now we will be discussing what exactly the features and how these waqf properties have been misused, what are the features of it, and what exactly the government wants to bring amendments to this Waqf Amendment Bill 2025. How is going to benefit Muslims and why the Muslim community and the opposition parties are against it. Let's see. Let's see some long outstanding issues the Waft Board has, how the government wants to address them. Let's see some of them. I'll straightway read out from here for technical reasons so that you can get a good idea about it. The Waqf Amendment Bill aims to address issues such as, let's see, what are the major issues that the government wants to amend to the Waqf Amendment Bill 2025. Number one, lack of transparency in waqf property management. There is no transparency. That is what the government believes. How many properties the Waqf Board has, and who are the people, and what kind of records they are maintaining it. There is absolutely no transparency. First point. Second one, incomplete surveys and mutations of waqf land records. There are no complete records because this has been going on for generations, for hundreds and thousands of years. So there are no records as such. Incomplete surveys and mutations of waqf land records. There is no mutation has taken place. Someone has donated land. So we can take back these waqf properties right from the Mughal rulers. Who has given land to whom and whether mutation has been done. We don't have any records. The Waqf boards are even claiming like Taj Mahal is a waqf property. Forget about Taj Mahal, the Parliament House, the President's Palace, including many of the places. They are all property of waqf. So the incomplete surveys and mutations of waqf land records. Number three, insufficient provisions for women's inheritance rights. So nothing has been given in the waqf properties about women's inheritance rights. And the fourth point, large number of prolonged litigations including encroachment. Many litigations have been going on for centuries. In 2013, to give you the recent figures, there were 10,381 pending cases in 2013, 10,381 cases were pending. They were under litigations, which have now increased to 21,618 cases. 21,618 cases. As on today, that many cases are there under litigation. What exactly it means? There is a litigation. Some people claim in states like Kerala that some villages, the Waqf Board claims that entire village belongs to it's a waqf property. So the poor villagers can't sell their property there. Like this, there are many instances in different states of the country. Somewhere they claimed even Gurudwaras, or they claimed even some temples as waqf property. And fifth point, irrational power of the Waqf boards. in declaring any property as waqf land based on their own inquiry. Waqf Board can declare any property as their property, waqf property. So that leads to a lot of litigations between the Waqf Board and the state governments. They can declare any property as waqf property. So irrational power of the Waqf Board in declaring any property as waqf land. Sixth point, large number of disputes related to government land declared as waqf land, waqf property. The government land is also declared as waqf land or waqf property by the Waqf Board. Seventh point, lack of proper accounting and auditing of waqf properties. See, Waqf Boards do not maintain any accounts, auditing of the Waqf Board properties. That leads to a lot of confusion. So it all shows that there is no proper transparency of all the records of Waqf Boards. Eighth point, administrative inefficiency in waqf management. There is a lot of inefficiency according to the government in the waqf management. Ninth point, improper treatment to trust properties. Improper treatment to trust properties. No proper records are not anyway available, but there is no proper treatment of all the properties. And the last point, according to the government, inadequate representation of stakeholders in Central Waqf Council and State Waqf Councils. Inadequate representation of stakeholders. There is no representation of this Waqf Board in the Central Waqf Council and State Waqf Boards. Let's see, these are some of the points which the government has raised. These are some of the problems the government has raised, and the government wanted to address all these issues through this Waqf Board Amendment Bill 2025. That we will be seeing what exactly they want to amend, what exactly they want to change, so that it will benefit Muslims, poor Muslims, in terms of the education, in terms of the Muslim widows, in terms of Muslim madrasas, in terms of Muslim educational institutions, in terms of poor Muslims. Let's see now what exactly is these amendments and why the opposition parties are against it. Especially Muslims are totally against it. They don't want any kind of amendment to the Waqf Board. Let's see what changes, amendments they have brought through Waqf Amendment 2025, Waqf Bill Amendment 2025. The Waqf Amendment Bill 2025 aims to streamline the management of waqf properties, which they want to streamline the management of waqf properties with provisions to safeguard heritage sites and promote social welfare. There are so many heritage sites which have been claimed by the Waqf Board. They say it's a waqf property, waqf land. I gave you the example of Taj Mahal. And there are so many heritage properties the Waqf Board claimed as their land. Under this, let's see one by one what are the amendments. The first amendment they want to bring is non-Muslim properties declared as waqf. Non-Muslim properties. Many of the lands owned by Hindus, many of the land owned by the government, the temples may be gurudwaras, or maybe some churches in Kerala, they have been claimed as waqf property, waqf land. The Waqf Amendment Bill 2025 aims to streamline waqf properties management while safeguarding heritage sites and individual property rights. The government wants to safeguard. The government wants to take away from the clutches of the Waqf Board the properties which the Waqf Board claims as their properties. These can be heritage sites or belongs to some individual property owners. Various states have seen disputes over waqf property claims and community concerns. There are a lot of disputes, I just told you. As of data from September 2024, across 25 states and union territories, Waqf boards, a total of 5,973 government properties have been declared as Waqf properties. So according to the data, September 2024, across 25 states and some union territories, Waqf boards, a total of 5,973 government properties have been declared as Waqf properties. And let's see second point, what exactly you have in the Waqf Amendment Bill 2025. Rights of Muslim women and legal heirs. The bill also seeks to improve the economic and social status of Muslim women. Through the bill, they wanted to improve the social status of Muslim women, particularly widows and divorced women, by promoting self-help groups, SHGs, self-help groups, and financial independence programs for women. That's what the government intends to do. Under this, you have digitizing Waqf records to curb corruption. As and today, the Waqf properties are not digitized. The government wants to digitize all the Waqf properties to curb or to stop corruption. B, legal aid and social welfare. So wherever possible, the government will provide legal aid and social welfare through these boards. See, women's representation in Waqf governance. So far, there is no women representation. The government wants to bring women's representation in Waqf governance, retains 2 Muslim women members in state Waqf boards and the central Waqf councils. So they wanted to have 2 women members in state Waqf boards and the central Waqf council. Scholarship for Muslim girls, health and maternity welfare, skill development, especially for women, vocational training for Muslim children and women, pension schemes for widows. These are some of the facilities the government is promoting through welfare schemes of Waqf boards. And the major third amendment is upliftment of the poor. Waqf plays a crucial role in serving religious, charitable and social welfare needs of poor. But what exactly is happening is there is a lot of mismanagement according to the government and no transparency. As a result, the results are nil. So, lot of mismanagement, lot of corruption is there according to government and there is no transparency. Hence, not much tangible results can be seen in the Waqf boards in uplifting the poor Muslims. And also you have digitization for transparency and accountability. Digitization of all the accounts of the Waqf boards. A centralized digital portal will track Waqf properties. The government wants to develop a centralized digital portal for track Waqf properties, ensuring better identification, monitoring and management. Next, you have auditing and accounting measures will prevent financial mismanagement, increase revenue for welfare and development, preventing misuse and illegal occupation of Waqf properties, Waqf land, regular audits and inspections. And then you have addressing administrative challenges. This is the fourth amendment, addressing administrative challenges, that is to enhance the transparency, enhancing transparency in the Waqf boards. And then you have streaming coordination between Waqf boards and local authorities. There should be some, as on today, there is not much of cooperation, much coordination between Waqf boards and the local authorities. Now the government wants to bring an amendment. There should be much more. There should be streamlining coordination between Waqf boards and local authorities. And the last one, you have empowerment of backward classes and other sets of Muslims. As you know that, in Islam, Muslims, there are many sects, many Sunni, Shias, you have many of them. The bill aims at making the Waqf Board more inclusive. That means all the sects should come in the Waqf Board. More inclusive, having representation from different Muslim sects such as Bohra and Aga Khani. As on today, they don't have any representation in the boards, that is Waqf boards. This Bohra community and Aga Khani we call it, apart from Shia and Sunni members. You have only Shia Waqf boards and Sunni Waqf boards. In these Waqf boards, there is no representation of this Bohra community and Aga Khani. Includes 2 or more elected members from municipalities or panchayats. Now, the government intends to this amendment to include 2 or more elected members from municipalities or panchayats. And also, they wanted to bring 2 more non-Muslim members after the amendment in the Waqf Board. So these are some of the amendments the government intends to make to the Waqf Board through the new Waqf Board Amendment Bill 2025. Let's see what opposition parties are demanding and why Muslims are not happy. Here are a few clippings, a few views that come from the opposition and the Muslims. Let's see what exactly are this, why they are scared, why they are morbidly scared about this Waqf Board Amendment Bill 2025. So the opposition termed the bill unconstitutional. They said this new bill is the amended bill absolutely unconstitutional, and accusing the government of aiming to deprive Muslims of their rights concerning Waqf properties. They are scared that the BJP government is going to snatch away all the Muslim properties, maybe their mosques or madrasas or any properties belonging to the Waqf Board. Leader of the opposition, Mallikarjun Kharge, in his pushback rejected the claims about the bill's benefits. What he said, there is nothing new except the clauses that will destroy the people. There is absolutely nothing new in this amended bill, only some of the clauses that will destroy the people, that is Muslims. He said, dismissing it as having no real welfare provisions for Muslims. In this new bill, absolutely, there are no provisions for improving the Muslims. What the opposition people or the Muslims say, the revised law has given reason for worry to those who are for India's continued existence as a secular democracy. Its whole object is suspect. They say this entire bill is suspect. How? The 6 Ds that run through the new Waqf law, 6 Ds, what are these? We'll be discussing now. That run through this law are discrimination. Number 1, discrimination against Muslims. Number 2, D, dispossession of Muslims. Number 3, disenfranchisement of Muslims. Number 4, defamation of Muslims. Number 5, division of people on religious lines. And last one is number 6, D, dilution of the constitution. So these are all against Muslims, all 6 Ds, whether it's displacement of Muslims or dilution of the constitution or disrespect for Muslims. Read against Article 26 of the Constitution. It becomes clear that the new law violates the constitutional guaranteed freedom of religion. In the Constitution, there is guaranteed freedom of religion. Now, this new amendment is violating in both letter and spirit. There is legitimate fear among Muslims that the law endangers Waqf properties, mosques, shrines, seminaries, graveyards, orphanages, shops and land holdings vulnerable to disputes, acquisitions, confiscations and demolitions across states, especially in Uttar Pradesh. For reasons well known, demolition has become a scary word for Indian Muslims. They have no trust, they have no faith after seeing bulldozer justice, after seeing many of their houses have been demolished for no fault of theirs, of innocent Muslims. They lost complete trust and faith in this new amended bill. Let's see more comments coming about this new amended bill. While the opposition described the bill as being against minority rights and religious freedom of Muslims, the NDA sought to present it as beneficial to the Muslim community. The bill mainly revisits three provisions of the existing law: composition of waqf boards, criterions for forming a waqf, and the power of boards to claim waqf properties. Now let's see how much of the land the waqf boards have in India. India has an estimated 8.7 lakh immovable waqf properties, 8.7 lakh immovable properties spanning 9.4 lakh acres, 9.4 lakh acres. Several committees have flagged issues in their management, including unrealistic revenues, misuse, encroachment, and lack of maintenance. About 7% of these properties are said to be encroached, 2% are under litigation, and the status of 50% is unknown. Reforming the way these properties are managed was inevitable. But while the new law attempts to address loopholes, it also raises new concerns. A modification was also in the interest of equity, as the existing law armed waqf boards with sweeping powers to claim properties and lend an unquestionable finality to waqf tribunals' decisions in this regard. The bill does away with Section 40, which empowered boards to decide if a property is waqf and provides for challenging the tribunal's order in a high court within 90 days. So this new bill has done away with Section 40. What exactly is this Section 40? The Waqf Board can claim any property as waqf land or waqf property, then it becomes a problem. Then the tribunal, you have to go to the tribunal and high court within 90 days. Concerns have been raised about overdoing away with the waqf by user clause. One more, waqf by user, the provision that says only a person practicing Islam for at least 5 years can declare a waqf, and the inclusion of non-Muslims in waqf boards. There is also fear that the bill gives the government indirect control over waqf properties. That is what Muslims are scared of, that the government is getting indirect powers to snatch away all the Waqf Board properties. Before we conclude this video, let's see some of the leaders' opinions about this new amended bill. Congress veteran Sonia Gandhi said the Waqf Amendment Bill was bulldozed through the Lok Sabha and termed it as brazen assault on the Constitution. That is what Sonia Gandhi said about this new amended bill. Then we have RJD MP Manoj Kumar Jha questioned the content and intent of the Waqf bill, suggesting that it be sent back to Select Committee of Parliament. Jha accused the government of using the bill as a form of dog whistle politics aimed at alienating Muslims from the mainstream. He pointed out incidents such as calls for economic boycott, searching of items inside our old mosques, and attacks on places of worship, which he claimed were creating fear within a community that is already marginalized. And then you have Aam Aadmi Party MP Sanjay Singh. Let's see what he said. While participating in the debate on the Waqf Amendment Bill, Sanjay Singh described the bill as being contrary to the principles of the Indian Constitution. Taking a dig at the BJP, Singh remarked that a party with no MP from the minority community cannot be considered a well-wisher of Muslims. He accused the Modi government of attempting to control Muslim religious bodies through legislation. Referring to the government's claim that the bill was introduced for the welfare of Muslims, Singh pointed out that there is no minister from the minority community in the government and that the BJP had ended the politics of two prominent Muslim leaders, Shah Nawaz Hussain and Mukhtar Abbas Naqvi. But they are talking about the welfare of Muslims, and the bill is brought for their welfare. Singh mocked the BJP. He further alleged that the bill violated the constitution and was aimed at seizing religious properties. Singh accused the government of unfair treatment towards minorities, adding the bill was meant to create unrest in the country. That's all we have in this video. We have seen what exactly is Waqf, what exactly is Waqf Board, why Waqf Boards are created, who is a waqif and who is a muthvalli, and what were the functions of the Waqf Board for centuries, and why the BJP government is believing that it can do better, Umeed. That means they changed the name of the Waqf Board and they wanted to bring a lot of changes in it, so that the main aim of the BJP is to promote the welfare of the people to this new amended bill. But the Muslims have no trust, no belief on the new amended bill. The bill has been passed in both Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. It has gone to the President's assent. Once the President signs, it will become law. So it is still awaited what exactly will happen for this bill. So we'll wait and see what exactly will happen. That's all we have time for this video. Till we meet next time, goodbye. Please don't forget to share, subscribe and comment on our videos. Till we meet next time, bye bye guys.